Satan loves Calvinism, and I will explain why in this video. The Calvinists teach unconditional election. What is that? Unconditional election is the teaching that God elects, selects, chooses a certain number of humans to salvation unconditionally. There's no condition, no criteria for electing these people to salvation. No belief in Jesus, no certain type of conduct, nothing. God selects certain people to salvation. Now, you must understand this about unconditional election to understand this video. You've got to get this. A lost person in the Calvinistic system cannot believe in Jesus to be born again. A lost person cannot believe in Jesus to be born again. The Calvinists teach that a lost person is so bad, they have no capability to believe in Jesus. Well, how does a person get born again? Well, the Holy Ghost comes upon this lost person at the right time, overpowers their will, forces them against their will to be born again. And then they believe in Jesus. That is a lie. And I do have more details on that on video 385. Satan loves that false Calvinistic teaching. Why? Because most Calvinists don't witness to lost people. Why witness to lost people if they can't believe in Jesus? Doesn't that make sense? I've got a neighbor who's a Buddhist. He believes in Buddha for the afterlife. A Calvinist person is not going to go witness to him because he can't believe in Jesus. The only thing you can do from the Calvinist's perspective is to hope that that Buddhist is overpowered and forced to be born again. Satan loves Calvinists because most Calvinists don't witness to lost people. Satan has children. Look at 1 John 3:10. He doesn't want people witnessing to his children. I've got a follower on TikTok. She's not a Calvinist, but she has a daughter who's a Calvinist and also a nurse. And my follower gave her daughter, the nurse, this scenario. You come upon a very serious car accident. You get out to help people in this car. You encounter a man that's very close to death. He probably doesn't have long to live. And he's scared. He says, I'm scared. I don't know anything about the afterlife. Can you help me? Do you know how to get to heaven? And my follower asked her daughter, who's a Calvinist, what would you do in that situation? And she said, nothing. He can't believe in Jesus. And if he's not one of the elect, he's not one of the elect. Now, isn't that sad? That is very sad. Very sad. Most Calvinists do not witness to lost people. Now, to be fair, there are some Calvinists, I've known some Calvinists that do witness to lost people. Why? Because it's commanded by Jesus. At Mark 16:15, go out and preach the gospel. Now, if Jesus commands us to go preach the gospel, do you think there might be some people out there that could believe the gospel and get saved? Yes. But that's just one of the verses in the Bible that the typical Calvinist does ignore. Now, for more details on how to be saved, see video 152 pinned to the top of my page. I'm going to end this video by highly recommending that you get this book on Calvinism. It's called The Other Side of Calvinism by Lawrence Vance. It's over 700 pages, and Lawrence Vance destroys every lie in the Calvinistic system. Lawrence Vance says this about Calvinism, quote, Calvinism is the greatest Christian heresy that has ever plagued the church. Calvinism is wicked. Now, my next video on Calvinism will be titled this, The God of Calvinism is a Monster.